The Houston Texans faced off against the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. The game was in Dallas. It was a tale of two teams heading in opposite directions. The Texans, despite their inconsistencies, were looking to build on recent successes. The Cowboys, on the other hand, were mired in a slump. The final score, Texans 34, Cowboys 10. This wasn't just a win for the Texans. This was a statement that they are a team to be reckoned with. A statement that the AFC South is on notice, and a statement that the Cowboys are in deep, deep trouble. Let's break it down. The Texans' offense under C.J. Stroud has been a mixed bag this season. Monday night was no different. They showed flashes of brilliance. They also had moments of head-scratching ineptitude. Stroud finished the game with 257 passing yards and a touchdown, but he also threw a costly interception in the red zone. Joe Mixon was the workhorse on the ground. He pounded the Cowboys' defense for over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Texans moved the ball well at times, but they struggled mightily on third down, converting just 3 of 11 attempts. This inconsistency will need to be addressed if they hope to make a serious playoff run. With Dak Prescott still sidelined, Cooper Rush got the start for the Cowboys. He showed some improvement from his previous outing, but it wasn't nearly enough to overcome the Cowboys' offensive woes. Rush threw for 354 yards and a touchdown. However, he was forced to throw the ball a whopping 55 times. This was due in large part to the Cowboys' non-existent running game. CeeDee Lamb and Turpin were bright spots for the Cowboys' passing attack. They combined for 179 receiving yards and a touchdown, but overall, the Cowboys' offense looked out of sync and predictable. The Texans' defense was without star rookie Will Anderson Jr. His absence was noticeable, particularly in the pass rush. The Texans struggled to generate consistent pressure on Cooper Rush early in the game. They did manage to sack Rush 5 times, but their pass rush was more opportunistic than dominant. Jalen Petrie forced a crucial fumble that was returned for a touchdown. The Texans will need Anderson back at full strength if they want to make noise in the playoffs. His ability to disrupt opposing offenses is a game changer. Section 5, Cowboys downward spiral. The Cowboys are in freefall. They have now lost 4 straight games. They have trailed by at least 20 points in 6 straight home games. That's an NFL record. The reasons for their struggles are numerous. The loss of Dak Prescott has been devastating. Their offense lacks explosiveness without him. Their defense has been porous all season. And, there are whispers of discontent in the locker room. Head coach Mike McCarthy is squarely on the hot seat. Owner Jerry Jones is notoriously impatient. If the Cowboys don't turn things around soon, major changes could be on the horizon. Section 6. Turpin's blazing speed. One of the few bright spots for the Cowboys was the performance of Turpin. The speedy wide receiver showcased his game-breaking speed on a 64-yard touchdown reception. Turpin reached a top speed of 22.36 miles per hour on the play. That was the fastest speed by any ball carrier in the NFL this season. It was also the fastest speed by a Cowboys ball carrier since the next-gen stats era began in 2016. Section 7. What's next for the Texans? The Texans have a lot to be excited about. They are playing their best football of the season. They are getting contributions from all 3 phases of the game. And they are starting to look like a legitimate playoff contender. However, they cannot afford to get complacent. They need to find a way to be more consistent on offense. They need to get healthy on defense. And they need to keep their foot on the gas pedal. Section 8. What's next for the Cowboys? The Cowboys are at a crossroads. Their season is quickly slipping away. They need to find a way to stop the bleeding. And they need to do it fast. The first order of business is to get healthy. They need Dak Prescott back under center. They need to find a way to generate more offense. And they need to tighten up their defense. If they can do those things, they still have a chance to salvage their season. But if they don't, it could be a long and painful rest of the way. Section 9. Conclusion. The Texans' victory over the Cowboys was a statement win. It showed that they are for real. And it showed that the Cowboys have a lot of work to do. The Texans are flying high. The Cowboys are in a tailspin. Only time will tell how these two teams will fare the rest of the season. But one thing is for sure, the AFC South and NFC East races just got a whole lot more interesting.